Buenos noches, my niggas. Today, we got a new topic that I'm going to be yapping about. Today, we are talking about parents. But not just any parents. We're going to be talking about awful, evil, disgusting, terrible parents. Now, if you're a parent watching this, I'd advise you to stay. Your ass ain't been doing the best job anyway, so you might as well take a few pointers to help out in your own life. I think your kids will really appreciate you not doing some of the things in this video. And if you're not a parent, I'd recommend still staying as well, because one day you might have a little nigga of your own, and this could really help you out. So y'all know the drill. Sit back, relax, pop a few Viagras, and get ready for a show, narrated by yours truly. So let's get into it. So for the first of the terrible parents, we are going to be jumping into the world of Pokemon. Now, because Pokemon is one of my favorite games and anime, I have two examples of bad parenting within the Pokemon universe. Because I've been watching Pokemon and playing Pokemon since I was a little nigga. And one thing that has always stuck out to me is that the parents in Pokemon don't see a problem with letting their 10-year-old son or daughter out in a world full of literal monsters. And if you're not into Pokemon, let me quickly read some of the descriptions for the types of monsters that will be waiting for your kids just outside the door. We're going to start off with Malamar. It lures its prey close with hypnotic motions, then wraps its tentacles around it before finishing it off with digestive fluids. This nigga Malamar is literally dancing and twerking to hypnotize niggas, then it's tying you up and then eating you. Now, if I was a parent, this alone would stop me from letting my child out of the house. If I knew there was an evil ass twerk monster waiting to eat niggas, we are never going outside. The only way I would go outside is if that nigga Malamar was inside. On to the next one, Haunter. If one beckons you while floating in darkness, you must never approach it. This Pokemon will try to lick you with its tongue and steal your life away.
You's a freaky ass nigga!
I don't know what's going on with the freakiness in the Pokemon world, but this is crazy. He's really out here licking niggas and killing them at the same time. I would hate for my kid to get caught battling this freaky ass ghost. And it's a bunch more, but I'm gonna leave one last one for y'all to see. Beware. Now, he might look like a cute teddy bear, but let's see how you view him after his Pokédex entry. This Pokemon has a habit of hugging its companions. Many trainers have left this world after their spines were squashed by its hug. Now, obviously, I don't have to go into detail why that's scary, but the scary part to me is that it's doing this to its own trainers. So you send your kid out in the world and they manage to actually catch a Beware, and you're thinking, oh nice, now my son has some protection on his journey. No. Not the case here. Actually, your son no longer has a working skeleton and is probably dead. And all this could have been avoided if the parents didn't kick out their kid once they turned 10. Plus, what is a 10-year-old really doing with themselves in any world? Actually, hold up. Let me look up what grade a 10-year-old is in. 4th grade? What? What the f? Y'all are sending literal 4th graders into a world full of crazy ass monsters. And nobody has thought that maybe this isn't a good idea? This shit is wild. Every parent in the Pokemon universe needs to be locked up immediately.
Lock his ass up! Lock his ass up! You going to jail?
But before you close the jail door, put that nigga Haunter in there with him. So for the second example of bad Pokemon parents, we're going to be using the anime. And we're going to be talking about Brock's parents, Flint and Lola. And these two niggas are terrible parents. So let's get into it. So Flint and Lola have 9 kids. I don't know why, but they do. I also don't know the name of these niggas, so don't ask. But they have 9 little niggas. And you want to know what the dad does? He leaves all 9 of them to be a Pokemon trainer. Nigga, you gotta lock in. You have 9 kids and a wife. You gotta let the Pokemon trainer shit go, Unc. That trainer shit is over now. You got a whole basketball team worth of kids at home, and you out here trying to catch Pokemon and shit.
Playing all them damn simulators. You playing a game about having a job. Why not just get a real job? You know what you need to do is take care of them damn kids and simulate that. That's a simulator right there. Father simulator. Try that. See if they got that one. Look that shit up on Steam.
And the wife ain't no better either. She left these niggas too. So now Brock as a teenager is in charge of all the kids in the house and his own Pokemon gym. And while all this is happening, they are barely making it day to day. They can barely afford food. These niggas are basically eating air sandwiches and ice soup each night. And I want y'all to guess where Brock's dad has been this whole time. I'm gonna give y'all a little time to think and write down your answers. Okay, so most of y'all are probably thinking he's in a faraway different city or a different town.
No.
Flint!
Hell no, man. What the fuck?
My father.
Huh? You mean you're the good-for-nothing father who left home and never came back?
That's right. It was me.
This nigga has been in the same town as Brock this whole time. Cause turns out this little Pokemon trainer thing he tried to do failed. And now this nigga's a bum. And you would think he would come back to his family, right?
No.
He just lives on this bench and watches Brock and his own kids go through poverty each and every day and doesn't do a damn thing. And we never find out what his mom is doing either. But hey, with the amount of kids that she made, I know she probably somewhere throwing it back as we speak. But luckily, Brock's dad finally does come back to the family whenever Brock decides to travel with Ash, which is cool, but nigga, you are definitely a deadbeat father. Plus, this nigga ain't managed to catch one Pokemon while he was gone. He failed at being a dad, failed at being a husband, and failed at being a Pokemon trainer.
He can't seem to do anything, right? I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Okay, so time for our next case.
What have you done?
It wasn't me. It was the ghost.
Oh, Steven, I don't know if we should ground him or call a doctor.
No, I think you better call a doctor. I'll ground him.
Now, if you know South Park, you know that there's a bunch of crazy shit that goes on in this show. And when you think of terrible people in South Park, most people are going to think of Eric Cartman, which is a solid guess, since that nigga is really bad.
All right. I'll stay here and answer the phone for you. But you don't sound like me. Well, you don't sound like me. My name is Butters, and I'm a little pussy who won't help his friends make money. Wow, that was pretty good.
But unlike Cartman, Butters doesn't have loving parents. His parents are actually crazy as hell. And I originally wasn't gonna put them in this video because this nigga's like Homer Simpson and Peter Griffin, who definitely deserve to be here too. But the thing about those two niggas is they're actually just stupid. They don't have the brain power to actually be good parents. But Butters' parents know exactly what they're doing. They are actually just evil ass niggas.
I'm sorry, Dad. It's just I've been really preoccupied lately. See, there's these kids at school. They want
What keeps a family together, Butters?
a well-organized pantry.
That's right. If you keep putting food back under the wrong letter, it all goes wrong. Now you will reorganize this entire pantry, and you will do it right.
Well, okay, but Dad, you gotta listen to me. Kids at school are starting to change. They've been
You do it right now, or you're going to be grounded.
And it sucks for Butters because he already has to go through bullying at school every day. And then he has to come home to even more bullying from his own parents. They will literally ground Butters for the smallest thing and not think twice about it.
Stop having nightmares or else you're going to be grounded. Where you want to get shot or you want to be grounded? Butters, you are grounded, mister. You hear me? Grounded!
So let's go over some of the traumatic things that his parents have grounded him for and done to him. So for their first crime, we're using episode 14 of the 5th season. In this episode, Butters' parents are having an anniversary, and the mom asks Butters to spy on his dad so that she can know what he's getting her for the anniversary. So Butters follows his dad out, and it turns out his dad is going to adult movie stores and hooking up with gay niggas. But because Butters is a kid, he doesn't know what his dad is doing. He still thinks he's getting a gift for his mom.
Oh, nigga, you gay.
So he goes back home and shows his mom the pictures of his dad. And the mom has a big ass breakdown and starts going crazy. And I want y'all to listen to what her solution is after finding out this information.
The only way? Must kill Butters.
Must kill Butters.
Is this nigga serious?
So fast forward, and this leads his mom to put Butters in the car, drive on a bridge, and then she hops out the car and lets it go into the river, with Butters still in the car.
Car's moving. Looks like I'm heading for the water.
Shh. It's okay, baby.
I think that, yep, it looks like the car's filling up with water.
She is going to kill her own kid because her nigga is gay. That's crazy. Butters had nothing to do with this, and he damn near lost his life. Also, ain't nothing wrong with being gay. I don't got no problem with that.
Shout out to all my gay niggas.
But you probably shouldn't be doing that while you have a wife and kids at home.
And when I found out, I went crazy. I went crazy and I drove my son into the lake to kill him.
Kill me? Jesus Christ.
Damn, dude.
Next, we got episode 12 of the 8th season. So in this episode, Butters is abducted by Paris Hilton after her dog dies. And as you can see by his little costume, he is the replacement for her dog. Now at this time, his parents don't know, but when they finally find out where Butters has been this whole time, they let her keep him because she offered to pay them $200 million. And before they send him off, he starts begging to stay, and his parents tell him,
All right, Butters, tell you what. If you can raise the $250 million yourself, you can stay.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
They are expecting a kid to come up with $200 million overnight. This nigga is 10, mind you. And because Butters wants to stay, he starts mining coal to try to get money. And then his parents show up while he's mining the coal with the check that Paris Hilton gave them because he already got sold.
Oh, you thought this was a rabbit? They thought this was a rabbit?
Oh, that's funny.
That's fucking funny, bitch. It's fucking Winnie the fucking Pooh.
Yeah.
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 Luckily though, Butters is rescued at the end of the show, but sadly he gets grounded for getting rescued and coming back to their house.
Well, Butters, I hope you're happy.
I'm a bad bear. I'm a very bad old bear.
You're grounded, old bear.
Man, I see why this nigga became Professor Chaos. He has one of the worst villain backstories ever. And this nigga is only 10 years old going through this shit too. And last example isn't a long one, but it's in season 15, episode 6. Butters ends up going to the doctor, and the doctor tells his parents that he has multiple personality disorder. And this is what they asked the doctor.
Oh, poor Butters.
Doctor, what can we do? Should we ground him?
So yeah, hopefully Butters isn't too traumatized by his parents, cause there's more stuff that he's been grounded for and a lot more stuff that they've done to him. So yeah, guys, please remember, if your husband turns out to be a gay nigga, please don't drive your son off a bridge. That won't fix your situation or help in any way. And I would say not to sell your kid too, but if someone offered $200 million for my kid,
Tell them to bring me my money.
I guess this is why I'm not a parent. But yeah, just kidding guys, don't sell your kids. Alright, so before we can move on, I wanted y'all to hear a word from today's sponsor. Me, nigga! You can't leave, you can't leave. You already sat through half the video, just shut up and hear me out. Alright, just hear me out. I made a TikTok and an Instagram page for this channel. So if you like stuff like anime, movies, video games, and TV shows, and basically everything I've been talking about so far, you might want to follow these two pages. Just type in beesky.yt and you'll find me. Go ahead, type it in. Type it in right now, nigga. Cause I'm going to be dropping sneak peeks for videos and other stuff on both of them in the future. And if you don't want to follow me, that's fine too. Just know I have already gotten a hold of your IP address and your current location.
Friendly missile strikes inbound.
But yeah, that's really all I wanted to say. Also, thanks for everybody that has grown with this channel. And also shout out to the new people too. Y'all some real niggas. But hopefully y'all still got some Viagras left to eat, cause we about to get right back into the show. So let's get it. So for the last of the terrible parents, we got this nigga right here. Now, if you're not into anime or Full Metal Alchemist, you might not know who this nigga is, but he is by far the worst parent I've ever seen. His name is Shou Tucker, and this is his daughter Nina. Now, at first glance, this picture looks like a nice father-daughter picture, but don't let this picture fool you. This nigga is insane. Tucker is basically a scientist and a surgeon all in one, and he specializes in working with cells and bodies. And like any average dad, he was trying to work to make money for his family. And at the time, he had a wife, a daughter, and a dog. So he was trying really hard to get a job as a state certified alchemist, which he ends up actually getting. But at this point, his wife already died and it's just him, Nina, and the dog. And also, he's on the verge of losing his status as a state alchemist. All while this is happening, the main characters of the show, Edward and Alphonse, are visiting his daughter and playing with her, basically being her big brothers in a way. But one day they go to visit the lab that her dad works at and they find a hidden door. And as they continue to explore the lab, these niggas find a talking dog. Now that might not be the craziest thing you've seen, since you've probably seen dogs like Jake from Adventure Time, Scooby-Doo, and even this little nigga.
Speak. Fuck. Good boy.
But later, we find out that this talking dog is the result of her dad conducting an experiment to fuse them together into one chimera.
You... Jen? Ha!
I did, boys. I finally did it.
Edward. That person, Edward. Big brother Ed.
That's right. This nigga sacrificed his daughter and his dog just for this experiment. I would love to have a talking dog, but nigga, this is not the way to do it. And remember when I said his wife died? Turns out he turned her into the same thing as well before this.
Oh my god! What is that?
The mom literally died starving herself to death because she didn't want to live anymore as a human-dog hybrid. And this nigga is actually proud of his work too. He sees nothing wrong with the fact that his dog and daughter are essentially gone.
Oh, but yes, we are. The opportunity was right in front of us and we took it.
I guess now he's just left with the dog turf, am I right?
Move this man!
But nah, all jokes aside, this is such a crazy story. And unlike most stories, there's no happy ending for Nina or the dog. They can't be transformed back and they end up getting killed. So yeah, hopefully any parents out there in the real world don't make the mistakes that these parents did. But that's the end of the video. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. And if you didn't, just act like you did, nigga. And the next video I got coming up is gonna be a crazy one. So I can't wait for y'all to see that. Also, I'm gonna try to upload a new video every Friday if I can. But I'm tired of talking to y'all niggas. Cue my outro music.